All right. So we got quite a bit planned today. Let me go ahead and load up my stream. I already have Twitch pulled up my computer. Just need to click my stream and make sure my audio is working. So today we are going to be working on 100%ing Solitude and becoming a Thane of that hold. So before we leave, I do want to, because I'm going to be stopping as soon as I get to Solitude, I'm going to be stopping at the store and selling a lot of my stuff. Because the home you get for becoming a Thane in Solitude is quite possibly one of the most expensive ones. So I want to make sure I have as much money as I can. So I am going to store some stuff that I don't really need, and I will... Like, the thing I'm going to store is I'm going to store Voku. Just so it's safe. I'm going to keep Volsung on me. The 20% better sell price is pretty good. But as for the chest, I do want to try and pick up as many sell items as I can. Before we leave Whiterun, though, I do want to actually go and swing by Farmguard to pick up a spell from him. You should have it. I believe I saw it before. It is the Bound Axe spell, because we're getting close to maxing out our one-handed, and I want to start focusing on leveling up two-handed. And I believe the Bound Axe is a two-handed weapon. Where? I know I have some sell items, I just can't find any. So I'm going to start working on two-handed once I get one-hand maxed out, so that is going to be the focus of, for the days going forward. After we 100% Solitude, I am actually going to be working on completing the companions next. And afterwards, I may work on becoming a Thane for Markarth. I haven't really decided. But we have quite a bit I want to do today, and I'm still looking for... I guess I already got all the sell items out. Before we leave, before we head over to see Farmgar, I can't remember if I already sold stuff at Bellathor's or not. But let's go ahead and check. So let's swim by Bellathor, see... Oh. Let me wait. Let's see, 12 will be 3 a.m. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Apparently Bellathor is not in his shop, so... Where is Bellathor? Here he is. Alright, let's see if I already drained him of money or not.
If you have any questions. Everything. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
He only has 750. I can give her some stuff. Let's go over to apparel, and we will sell him the sapphire ring. The ruby circlet. Can't sell him that. Can't sell him that. And let's go over to Mist. Alright, now that we drained Bellathor, before we leave Whiterun, I also want to stop by War Maidens and sell the armor that I have. But let's go up to see Farngar and try and buy a Bound Axe Shout. Or bound act shout. Oh, that could that work? Bound act spell. There's also, before I started streaming today, I sent out a tweet on Twitter because I was reading that, and I did the same thing for Sunday's Assassin's Creed Revelation stream. But I sent out a tweet on Twitter to let people know that I'm going to be streaming this game today, and hopefully it will pan out.
It seems this damnable. Take a look.
I have been reading that apparently it's very helpful to, here it is. Apparently it's very helpful to,
So, you wish to master the arcane art?
to just use social media to let people know that you're going to be streaming, but I have no idea if that is actually true. But here's hoping it is. Here's hoping it does pan out, but I still not really seeing anything that leads me to think otherwise.
You know,
I have no idea that Farm Guard can actually buy accessories like necklaces and I guess crowns or circlets, whatever they're called. I thought I just bought like books and straws and stuff. So I learn something new every day. I have another person to sell to when next I return to Whiterun. So before we head off, let us go ahead and go over to War Maidens and sell that enchanted orcish helmet and some other gear that I may not need.
What is it? Dragons?
Then we will go ahead and start one of my favorite quests of Solitude, and possibly even the whole game. I love this quest chain. In fact, I usually do it as soon as it becomes available.
Welcome to war. We've got small.
Or as soon as I am
Take a
able.
look.
Oh, crap! Did not actually want to do that. Hold on, 43. How much was that steel plate helmet I gave him? That's actually an upgrade. Let me go ahead and buy the Dwarven helmet.
Good doing.
Could probably found it on my own, but I did not mean to sell that.
This with you.
Alright, now let's head over to Solitude. We should have a point where we can fast travel nearby. Solitude is right here. Let us fast travel to here and hope to God a dragon doesn't attack. I've had a dragon attack here and kill almost everyone near. Okay, so far so good. We're gonna go over to the gates and wait until it's daytime for us to go in. Because the thing that I'm most worried about right now is dragon attacking the town. I've had that happen on a visit to Windhill, and I had it happen on a visit to Markarth. I just don't want that to happen because a lot of people could die. Because people are dumb enough to try and fight a dragon with their fists, and it usually doesn't go over that well. So, just gonna wait until it's daytime for me to go in and and before I go in, just gonna make sure there's no dragons flying around. Last thing I want is for a dragon to attack. But I think we're good. So this is our first time going into Solitude. We went to the gates before, but we never actually went in, at least I don't think we have.
They can't hurt Uncle Rogvir. Tell them he didn't do it.
Positions.
Sorry, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
Get on with it!
You betrayed us! You should tell her that her uncle is scum that betrayed his High King. Best she know now, Advar.
You're all heart, Vivian.
Rogvir, You helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Torrig. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder. Ulfric challenged Torrig. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords.
So I usually like to let cutscenes play out, just in case people are interested to hear dialogue.
On this day, I go to Sovngarde.
Such a gruesome sight to see someone get beheaded. You kind of saw that happen at the beginning of the prologue, but... Alright, let me look at the map. I want to try and find Winged Skeevers in Radiant Raiment, maybe? I want to try and find a place where I can sell my apparel.
Oh, let me just drop everything. Take a look.
She has a quest for us, but I will not be working on that just yet. I can sell her 2 necklaces.
Finally.
Alright. We have a bunch of gems to sell, so let's try and find a general store. This is a alchemy shop.
Some gates you are.
Spiced wine for you? It's a family recipe.
This may be it.
Wanderer like you needs a little fire in the veins. Some spiced wine?
Biren said you got trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Okay, yeah, you are the general store. Buy my stuff. I mentioned this almost every single stream, but if you see one of my friends go on, please don't message him. I play on Xbox, but I have notifications turned on just so that achievements will pop up, and I don't want to have to disable it if I don't have to. Because if I put myself on Do Not Disturb, then I won't be able to show myself getting achievements. Yeah, we just can only sell 1. That's all we can do for right now.
Come back to bits and pieces anytime.
Let us go ahead and... I think I have a marker on the map. Let me go ahead and get rid of that first. Let's go ahead and head towards the Jarl's Palace. And we will, start one of my favorite quests, actually. So, the reason why this is one of my favorites is just because of how interesting it is. It's tight. I always just kind of like learning about the history of, I guess, Tamriel. And this kind of like ties into the history in a big way. And I always love doing this quest, not only because of the history notification, but because of the fact that it is given by one of my favorite Jarls of all time. And this quest is just ultimately like pretty interesting to me. Because it's a very lengthy side quest chain.
I swear to you, unnatural magics are coming from that cave. There are strange noises and lights. We need someone to investigate.
Then we will immediately send out a legion to scour the cave and secure the town. Halfingar's people will always be safe under my
Your
rule.
Eminence, my scrying has suggested nothing in the area. Dragonbridge is under Imperial control. This is likely superstitious nonsense.
Perhaps a more tempered reaction might be called for?
Oh, yes, of course, you were right. Falk, tell Captain Aldous I said to assign a few extra soldiers to Dragonbridge.
Thank you, Jarl Ellison.
Something's late.
What about the cave?
I will have someone take care of the cave as well, Varnius. You can rest easy. You're dismissed. Do you have business with the court?
I'm here looking for some help with Wolfskull Cave.
You mean the Dragon Bridge issue? I'll be honest with you. I was planning to let that go. Varnius is a bit jumpy at the best of times. There have been reports of weird happenings near Wolfskull Cave. Travelers disappearing, odd lights. I suspect wild animals, or perhaps bandits. I don't think it's worth our time with the war going on. But if you want to clear out the cave, I'll make sure you're repaid for your work.
Why is it called Wolfskull
The
Cave?
cave has a bad history. Long ago, Potema the Wolf Queen used it for necromantic rituals. That's where it got the name. That was over 500 years ago. Nothing much down there now, but everyone's always convinced the cave is haunted.
That's all I want to ask him. The other stuff related to the Civil War, so. Let me actually go ahead and I want to check my one-hand stat. Oh wow, it is very close to being max. So I may just start putting points into Bladesman. Alright, let's head over to, I can't think, Wolfskull Cave. We don't have that location unlocked, so we will make our way there. Or we don't have a, well, I guess we can fast travel just a little bit closer. I was thinking about traveling to one of the locations to the left of the cave, but I think there is a path. It's nighttime, wow. I think there is a path, over here that will lead to it. I just hope that I won't accidentally progress the Meridius Beacon quest, because I'm not planning on doing the Daedra quest until a little bit later in the story. I want to wait until a specific point. I at least want to wait until I get, perhaps until I get to the, what's it called? I'm trying to think. There was, maybe when I infiltrate the Thalmor, that party, I probably want to wait until then for me to do the Daedra. But I'm gonna be doing all the Daedra, like, consecutively, like, all at once. So, that's, why I'm holding off on that. Alright. Why is there a random assassin here? Oh, I still have my mask equipped. That probably doesn't help me. Let me go ahead and put on my dwarven helmet. As instructed, your wow, really? Thanks, guys. Why is it Dark Brotherhood of all people after me? Oh, you're dead.
Never should have come here.
Boethia is a Daedra quest.
At last, a worthy opponent.
like getting like all these random events. And another decapitation. Was this gonna trigger another daily request? It is. Oops. Is it? I need to check something. Alright, maybe I will get like a courier to come. Let's not worry about that right now. Let's focus on doing this quest. I don't know why I have like all these events. Like first a Dark Brotherhood, then a Cultist, really. Skyrim in a nutshell, never a dull moment. I already had 20 minutes in. It feels like that it hasn't really been that long since I started. But I really haven't done that much either. What was I gonna do? Oh. I was gonna say once I get in. Even though just autosave, I'm just gonna do a hard save here. Oh, there you are, Lydia. I was worried you might have somehow died. I just didn't notice. Let's go back here, maybe? Anything of interest? No? Okay. I usually do this like at like level 5 when I usually after I killed my first dragon at Whiterun. But I'm doing this like level 30-ish. So this will be kind of interesting. Alright, let's go ahead and loot up. I'll take that potion. Elf ear. Who cuts off an ear of an elf? I'm gonna need you to... Oh my god! Shit, sorry Lydia. That is such a narrow passageway, holy shit. I need you guys to get out of the hallway. Oh my god. This is just not ideal. And you spawn another Frost Astronaut. Or astronaut. I don't want to accidentally kill Lydia. Looks like she is still down. Let me go ahead and save here. Actually, I'll do a new save. Lydia just got up, she's now fighting. What the heck was that? Okay, that was interesting. That's not exactly what I was trying to have happen, but freaking Lydia in the middle of a narrow hallway couldn't really get in there and fight. I don't want to drop down there unless I have to.
Wolf Queen, hear our call and awaken. We summon Potema. We summon Potema.
Where do I go from? I always get so turned around this part.
Of death, Potema. No longer. Hear us, Wolf Queen. We summon you.
I think I go down here.
We summon Potema.
I forgot that I put a soul trap on conjure weapons. I completely forgot about that. I'm trying not to hit Lydia, and because the last thing I want to do is accidentally kill her. Back once again, once I kill this enemy, I'm gonna save it again. Let me go ahead and save. Ooh, there is some gold. I will take it. Even though I have almost 50,000 gold. I just gotta notice, I was just looking in that animation, my, Taji character's tail. It almost kind of looks like a snow leopard, like a snow leopard's tail. You probably have seen like them at a zoo or something if you have ever been to a zoo, but it just kind of really reminds me of one. I wonder if you can make your Khajiit look like a tiger. That's another thing I was just thinking about.
Yes! Yes! Return me to this realm! Sargoisus, blood of the innocent binds you, Wolf Queen. Summon yours, bound in blood. What? What are you doing? Move! You cannot bind me to your will.
There is a lot going on, and I'm frozen. Holy shit, enough! Lydia's up. Let's take out Big Boy with the ice magic over here. Or, oh, Big Girl, I'm sorry. Wait, is that a guy or girl? I can't tell. I think that's actually a guy. Enough with the cross magic. My god, I mentioned so many times in this series. how I really hate frost magic above all else because of the fact that it just slows you down. I really hate any mobility affecting stat effects. It's just like so annoying because I'll just be trying to take care of enemies quickly and they'll just slow down. Thank God it can't be frozen solid, that'll be really annoying.
Something is wrong. There is an intruder.
Let me go and say we are about to face a tough enemy. Yeah, wait, Lydia, you're gonna kill me! Jeez! Okay, Lydia is doing good. I don't think I've hit her yet. Let me go and save again, just in case. I'll do a new save. That was cool. Alright. You don't have anything worth stealing or looting. Increased light armor. Eventually, once I craft dragon scale armor, I'm going to be transitioning to using that. And I think once I max out heavy armor, then I will turn my attention towards working on that. Because I need to level up my crafting skill, and I'll get that just by building houses. Actually, how close am I to maxing out heavy armor? 82. I have 28 more level. Wait. 18 more levels, sorry. I'm good at math. It's really my weakest subject. I really suck at math. I am so impressed whenever I see people just pull out like mathematical solutions just right off the bat, because I could never do that. Hats off to those people. A lot smarter than me.